into the galaxy of space. We come in search of the strange.
Then I know I'm gonna be at it tomorrow. Yeah, you hear me? I said if I don't make it today, then I know I'm gonna be at it tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Hey. Man, I said if I don't make it today, yeah, then I know I'm gonna be at it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Get your bread up, nigga. And I said if I don't make it today, well then I know I'm gonna be at it tomorrow.
Turnt Up TV, Colorado's #1 show in the box state, representing for sports, music, entertainment, and of course Colorado hip-hop. Man, I got a special guest on today's show calling in, representing the Springs down there. My boy, one half of Fresh Crew, Mercier. What up, bro?
Turnt Up TV, this is what's up.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I think we got cut right there. Go ahead. Sorry. Once again, Turnt Up TV, Mercier calling in. How's things been, bro?
Oh, man, I've been good, man. Just been busy, working. I've been trying to keep up with everything happening over there in Greeley. I moved back down to the Springs. But, yeah, man, y'all doing y'all thing up there. I'm loving the hip-hop scene out there developing in Greeley. It's crazy, man.
That's what's up, man. For all y'all that don't know, Mercer's been pretty much one Turnt Up TV fan. Was pretty much once we got the kickoff, he's pretty much getting the kickoff down here in Greeley. Crazy to see how you guys are growing. You and Fresh Crew, you and Flow Man. You guys are just down here. What was that for the Twister show last time, right?
Yeah. Back in May, yeah, we did the Twister show. It was cool. Felt like coming back home, man. Everybody, it was almost a packed venue, man. Everybody, the energy was real cool. Twister was real dope. It just felt good. It felt like riding a bike. You never forget. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. So last time we talked, you guys were getting, we had a lot of different things popping off. With the tour, with you getting ready to drop an album, mixtape, and stuff like that. Obviously, you guys been doing shows and stuff like that. I've been seeing you guys doing shows down there, did different things in the spring. So, what kind you guys been just dipping into, man? Just getting ready to release this album?
Oh yeah, man. Me and Flo Man have been kind of doing some separate stuff lately. Fresh Crew still Fresh Crew, and all we're just really focusing on our own individual albums at this point in time.
Okay.
We went down to Southwest not too long ago. Planning on going out to Atlanta here in October. Just been doing a lot of movement, a lot of networking, meeting a lot of cool people, and throughout it, I've been developing my album, which I'm actually getting ready to drop this year, July. It's real dope, real personal album. It's actually probably my most personal, my most expressive album. I really go into detail about why I do hip-hop, my motivation behind it, a lot of the heartbreaks and a lot of the motivation that's got me to the point that I am right now. So it's like you listening to this album is basically going to be like you listening to the inside of my inner thoughts in a sense. I talk a lot of things about my father, my mother, a whole bunch of shit, man. It's real personal, but it's probably one of my favorite projects I've done to date, and that's being honest, man.
No doubt, man. And I could definitely relate to that, just kind of listening to some of your latest tracks you've been sending to me. The last track that we've been spinning lately on Turnt Up TV, a lot of people got a lot of love for it, is Black Queens. You released that Mother's Day, I'm thinking, right, around then?
Yeah. I released it on Mother's Day. That one I remember actually almost tearing up when I finished writing that song. So that one has a lot of weight behind it. So the fact that it's being received so well, in different avenues is really dope. But yeah, man, I wrote that song about my mother, my grandmother, and then a lot of people don't even know me and my mom weren't really on cool terms when I was getting out of high school and everything. So I spent all my senior year with Flo Man and his parents and everything like that. The third verse the third verse is about his mom. So it was like my mom, Flo Man's mom, and then my grandma was really everybody that was talking about it. And Queens raised kings at the end of the day. And the song right after that on my album is Split an Image, where I talk about not having a father. So it puts that much more weight onto the whole image of, black queens being able to do it on their own, and then, giving them recognition for that at the end of the day, because a lot of people sleep on strong, powerful women and how they influence a strong young male to be better than what, anything that was set before him at that point. So I'm glad people were receiving that song well. That's actually my favorite song on the album.
There it is, man. Yeah, like we said, we definitely got a lot of great feedback from that. And it's great because it's awesome on Turnt Up TV for the show, man, when we spin, because, we get a lot of different hype music, a lot of different artists trying to make that club bang and stuff. But then we do get a lot of Colorado artists that do give us that unique flow. And not a lot of them can really step into it, as independent artists. You kind of got to get your name out with, the catchy songs and stuff like that. If you really haven't made a name for yourself, it's hard for someone to sit down and listen to a serious record. But it's awesome because I love the music that you bring. I mean, it even brings me back to the song that you did with it has that Adele hook on it.
Oh yeah, the Set Fire, that was off of the verse of Sanders, yeah, and that's what I be trying to tell a lot of artists and everything out here doing things. It's like, dare to be different. Don't just fall into the whole custom of what society or even hip hop society, as today's standards is concerned, are telling you to be. With all these club bangers and all these heavy beats, everybody's kind of got the same thing coming on with the same beat, like rapping like da 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 da. It's almost the exact same thing at a certain point in time. It's like, I say dare to be different, because when people hear something different, they hear something refreshing, it's going to resonate with them a little bit more. They're going to take that with them and be like, yo, this song is so unique, I got to play it back. And that's really where I'm trying to go with. I don't knock anyone who's doing all that type of, hard-headed music, because at the end of the day, when I'm turning up and I'm drinking at the club or at the bars, I'm listening to the same thing you listen to and getting just as hypey off of it,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, for me, from my artist perspective, it's like, I just want to be a little bit more personal with my music, and I think that's really what sparked my entire album, was because I felt like for so long I was just writing what everybody else wants to hear. I didn't write anything about myself or anything to relate to any of the other fans that are actually hearing my music. So I had to go into that to the album called Whitney Young Manor, which is actually where I grew up until I was 12 years old, a little rundown park down in the Springs. But I wrote about all that, and I put everything I had into it. There's absolutely no features on the album. It's a 22-track album at that. I mean, skits here and there, of course, but the album is real personal, and I just hope consciously other artists listen to it and say, you know what, I like what he did, and let me try to tell my story, because everybody's story is different. I'd rather hear everyone telling a story about their own individual lives than playing the same old turn-up song that I'm hearing every other day. Guarantee you somebody's going to drop a song about weed and liquor tomorrow.
No doubt. Turnt Up TV live in effect, man. Right now, my boy Mercy in the building. 1.5 Fresh crew doing this thing coming up. Like we say, talk about the song that we started the show out with, man. You just sent us Tomorrow.
Yeah. That's going to be the third single off my album. You guys are actually the first who would actually debut that song anywhere.
Hey,
I haven't even put that out on my SoundCloud yet. Yeah, but that song on my album was actually freestyled, just as a little insider. I didn't write anything on that specific song.
Oh, wow.
I remember my engineer pulled it. He was like, "Hey man, I got this beat for you," and he was playing it, and I was like, "I got something for this. Just throw me in the booth." And then he hit record, and then I just laid down the hook, and I just kind of spoke, and I was just going on both verses, and I remember showing it to my inside circle after I got done with it. And then everybody was like, yo, this one's real dope. Like the 3 songs that I'm putting out as singles are probably the best received. Not gonna say either one of them is better than any of the songs on the album, but that one, Tomorrow, just has a lot of weight behind it, because I mean, anyone in the music industry right now, whether it be local artists or big name rappers at this point, can all say at some point in time they wanted to give up on this. There may be plenty of people in the game right now that are willing to just give up on it now, just because they're not seeing that outlook, getting the outcomes that they were hoping. So it's like, It's just one of those songs to motivate everybody still going after their dreams, even if they're just trying to look for something to get through the day to day, and just motivation. Really, today may not be going right, but tomorrow is another opportunity. You're blessed tomorrow. You got another opportunity to make this better than what today was. So that's really what the whole purpose of that song was. Again, a lot of personal feelings through both of them songs. And if you listen to the lyrics, I go real in depth about where I started out at my high school, all types of different things. Like every word I say in there is really at a point to where it was at some point in time really how I was feeling. So, if you listen to the lyrics, you can take the content for what it is, and hopefully you can feel my pain through it at the same time. But Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite songs on there as well.
That's what's up, man. That's how you know you're an artist right there, because like you say that you can feel your pain, you can understand where you're coming from, and a lot of people grew up the same way, like, and that's where it really makes you relate to an artist. Where like you say, you can't,
Right.
all the time you're not trying to. It's 8 o'clock in the morning when you're driving to work. Turn up, you know what I'm saying? You want to listen to something deep, or when you're getting ready to unwind, you want to listen to something that got a little meaning to it. And I definitely understand that, and I feel what you're talking about with a lot of, because I mean, I hear it first with all the music I get sent, and it's all great music, it is, but it's saying a lot of things too. I'm like, all right, where's the heavy hitter starting to come in? And I'm getting some of those lyricists, like, like you coming in, different artists like that, like Utah out of High Quality. He got some great lyrics as well. So,
Yeah, shout out High Quality. Them the boys, though. Shout out High Quality.
yeah, man, no doubt. Shout out to them. So Turnt Up TV live in effect with my boy Mercy right here. Make sure this weekend you guys are there live in effect. Turnt Up TV takeover June 25th at the Pit. A lot of different artists that we have in. This one's almost sold out already, man, and we're already in talks of having Turnt Up TV takeover 2. And if we get that going, man, I would love to have you and Flowman come down and bless the stage and jump in on that.
Oh, most definitely, man. That's not even a question. Just send me the date and let me know what time you want me to go on, and I'll be there, man. And also, man, I want to give you guys a shout out on the air right quick, because anyone who listens, y'all probably didn't know, but Turnt Up TV is actually going to be hosting my album release party. Yeah. They're gonna be there. We're gonna be shutting the whole thing down. Make sure everybody go out to that Turnt Up Takeover one. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that. I'll be in the building too. If y'all want to come and say what's up, don't be shy. But most definitely, man, if you do that takeover too, I got to get a spot on that. If you, I'm gonna be personally insulted if you don't ask.
No, we got you for sure, man. And like I say, we had a lot of different artists. As soon as we threw the lineup out, definitely hit them up. Like, man, why didn't get a spot? Why didn't get a spot? Like I said, this is almost like a year and a half in the works. So, we kind of had this set. But like I said, I'm definitely have you. I know my homeboy Pat Anthony. I've been sending you a lot of different artists too that I want you to check out. Like I say, we get definitely on your show. But let us know right now. Again, let everybody know what's going down July 16th, man. It's your album release party. Tell everybody what they could expect.
Oh, yeah, man. July 16th, my album release party is going to be, doors are going to open at 8. It's going to be at the Moxie Theater. We're going to have live performances from all types of artists all over the state, from Greeley, from Fort Collins, from Denver, from Boulder. A lot of people actually asked me if they could do this, so it's pretty dope. I'm going to have a live band during my first set, a lot of different clothing lines there. Different internet radio shows, different blogs. Really, it's going to be a real dope release party and celebration for my album, but it's for all the artists and everyone musically influenced involved in the event. It's going to be a really big networking thing. Everybody's going to be able to talk with each other and build some type of connections off of it at that point, And then on top of it, everybody's going to walk away with a free hard copy of my album. That's normally going to be going for $10, but everybody who shows up there is going to be getting it for free.
Hey.
And it's just going to be a good day. We're going to have Proven Clothing in the building. We're going to have cones in the building. We're going to have everyone who's really been supporting me up to this point is going to be there, and it's going to be fun. And even if you're not performing, still come out and show some love. Still come out and have a good time, because this isn't going to be a shindig you want to miss. It's going to be good networking. It's going to be a good night, man. It's going to be fun.
Be a great night, Turnt Up TV fam. Make sure y'all in the building. What's the name of the album, man?
The name of the album is called Whitney Young Manor. Abbreviations WYM. But it's gonna be real dope, man. Like, again, 22 tracks, and it's got a real radio feel to it. I'll just say that it's gonna be fun. There's not really a dull moment. I've had plenty of people who've listened to it without me being there, and they can listen to it from front to back. It's just one of those classic projects that is gonna be coming out of the Colorado Box State. I promise that.
No doubt, man. Tell me a little bit about how it comes with you, because I know you're pretty consistent on staying with your music. You kind of give us everything, keep feeding us. But talk about, you always give, like you say, you just have 22 tracks on this album. Like, that's a lot of music. Most of the time when albums come out now, you get 14, maybe 14 songs, Mixtapes now are like 8 songs. Like, that's what I love about your music too as well. Tell me what kind of feeds you to be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to save these other songs. I'm going to give y'all 22 songs to vibe to. If you ain't like one, you got 21 other ones you can choose from.
Shit. Well, basically, when it comes down to that, man, it's like, anyone who knows me personally will probably tell you before anything, I'm not big on going out and partying.
Yeah.
So I'll probably end up sitting in the house the majority of the time and just writing back and forth for like 3 to 4 songs at a time, and just be going. Like, this song, Whitney Young album, that I'm actually getting ready to put out tomorrow, I've written this album over a year and a half ago.